Hello, welcome to the first video on my new channel. I'm calling my channel Aging Ungracefully, Pushing the Limits. The reason I'm calling it that is because I made the decision, as my 71st birthday is approaching in a couple months, actually about 3 months, to do something outside the box for my 71st birthday. And I've made the decision that I'm going to attempt to cross the Grand Canyon rim to rim, hike across it, from the north rim to the south rim. This is a pretty challenging undertaking for me. I will be taking the hike about a week short of my birthday, so I'll be on the cusp of turning 71. And the thought of a 71-year-old man doing that 24-mile hike, which is generally considered one of the toughest hikes in North America, is a little bit daunting. And I'm also in a quandary of sorts. I know the calendar doesn't lie. I know that I'm about to complete my 71st trip around the sun. I have had 6 friends die in the last 2 years. 2 of them were by accident, but 4 of them were by illness. And all of them were younger than me. Some of them significantly younger than me. And part of me is asking myself how a 71-year-old man can make this hike. I mean, the calendar doesn't lie, the chronology doesn't lie. But the counter to that for me is how I feel. About 2.5 years ago, I made a major change in my diet. And I took gluten out of my diet completely. I actually found out by accident that gluten was causing me so much trouble. And I took it out of my diet completely. And the thing is this, for me. I know I'm going to be 71, or I'm approaching my 71st birthday, which when you think about it means I'm already in my 71st year. On my birthday, I will have completed that trip around the sun. But I feel good. I feel really good. The fact of the matter is that I feel like I'm 35. I'm in the gym 3 or 4 times a week, and I regularly hike these mountains in Utah. Although I've never quite undertaken something as severe as this rim-to-rim hike. But, you know, on one hand, I know how old I am. On the other hand, I know how old I feel. And I just have this sense that this is a task that I can complete. So I'm going to be presenting these videos, warts and all, and I'm probably going to do very little editing on them. And I'll show the mistakes as well as the parts that are going well. I will continue to make training films across the summer. As I prepare for this, I'll be going down to the Grand Canyon very soon. I intend to do the worst part of the hike, the area from the South Rim down to Indian Gardens campground and then back up again, which is generally considered the most severe part because it's about a 5-mile uphill, literally going up the side of the canyon wall. And just to get an idea of what I'm getting myself into, and also get my legs a little bit of tone work. I'm going to be doing a lot of hiking in the mountains in Utah. In fact, my plan is to do at least 3 24-mile hikes in these mountains out here, and although these trails are not as severe as the Grand Canyon Trail is going to be, they're still pretty challenging. And I hope to get 3 of them completed before I do this hike in September. So, good Lord willing, and the river don't rise, on the 20th of September I'll be on the North Rim and doing my best to get across that canyon. I have to say that I wouldn't undertake this task if I didn't have every confidence that I would be able to do it. But again, there's just no denying the fact I'm 71, or going to be 71. So we'll see what happens. In any event, I'll bring you along with me, and we'll document this from now until the day I do the hike, and I'll be taking some other side trips over the summer that I'll also document, and we'll see what happens. Onward and upward.